Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Chelsea, and if you're new around here, we like to do beauty related content on this channel. If that's something that you like, then please hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, then please click on the little bell and you'll be notified every time that I upload. So in today's video, we're doing a speed reviews. I've got 20 plus items that I've really thoroughly been testing out, and I'm going to tell you my final opinions on them. So I created this full face using these products. I'm absolutely living for this eye look. It's very like soft and rosy and Valentine-y, even though Valentine's has been and gone now. But yes, that is with the Retro Love palette, which you will see in this video as it was requested to do a more softer, natural look with it. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into it. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure you sound off down below, like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just before I start, a lot of this stuff was in my Shop My Stash video, which I'm going to film a new one next. We're going to start off with what I used first, which was brows. So we've got the PLOUISE Hold You Down Brow Fix. Now I used to have the brow balm, I think it was called the brow balm, and that was really good. It was in the old packaging, but then it started to go a bit rusty and I had it for a long time, so I ended up chucking it. But I did used to really like this one, and I feel like this is like similar texture, except from it actually, like, your brows do not move. I feel like this is a dupe of the ABH Brow Freeze, because despite it being separate packaging, the consistency of it and also the longevity of the product feels exactly the same. You get so much more product. Like in the ABH one you get 8 grams, and in this one you get 35 grams of product, and it's literally probably about, it's £15, and with it you get a spoolie as well, so it's kind of half the price. But yeah, you get so much more product, really good brow gel, and yeah, like, my brows are not going anywhere. The only thing that I would say is, if you're going to fill in your brows afterwards, really let it dry first before you start filling in your brows, because otherwise your brow pencil, if you use a brow pencil, slips and slides all over the place. But yeah, really do like that. So next up, I've got a few primers to try. So first of all, I'm going to start off with this one. This is the Wee Cherie Gripping Primer from the Beauty Crop. I've been using this so much since I got it that some of the text is coming off. This I got from TikTok Shop, and it's formulated with cherry extract and hyaluronic acid, and it's a pumpy one. I have been loving this primer. Like, this primer is so good. It helps my makeup stay on all day. It's so tacky. At first I was a bit like, whoa, because your face looks like it's been bleeding because of the red residue, but once it's all blended in and you put your makeup over the top, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I feel like my makeup has been lasting literally all day, and it's because this is such a tacky primer, a bit like Power Grip and the Hydro Grip kind of ones from like Milk and Elf. But yeah, I've actually been really loving this. This is only like £9 or £10, something like that. It's really good value for money, and yeah, I've been using it every single day, and my skin does feel so hydrated after using it as well. I think it's down to the hyaluronic acid that's in it. But yeah, really do recommend this. If you're looking for a primer from the Beauty Crop, definitely go for this one. So next up, I've got one that I didn't use today, and it's the LMS Superfood Glow Primer Moisturizer. Now, this was going like viral, I think, on TikTok. I've seen quite a few influencers talk about it. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I love LMS. I love their skin products, but I do not like this on me. I feel like whenever I use it, once I put my foundation on over the top, it starts peeling, it starts separating, it starts getting cakey. And I don't know if it's because it's got too much of a glowy like liquid highlighter kind of thing. Like, I look a little bit like the Tin Man after I've applied it. But yeah, I'm really disappointed in this actually. It just did not work for my skin whatsoever. I tried multiple different foundations over the top, same sort of foundations that I wore over the top of this one, and yeah, it just was not going well for me. So yeah, I think I will end up decluttering this, because I've tried it numerous times and it just wasn't sitting right underneath my foundation. And then the next one, we've got this Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer from Vive. Again, I use this today, and as you can see, my skin does look super glowy. I do like this. I think it is really nice. It's very moisturising. It blends out lovely. It's a little bit like the Iconic London Radiant Primer thing. But the only thing is, I think I should avoid putting it here, because it does really insinuate in my pores. Even with foundation and concealer over the top, usually I can blur this bit, but when I put something like this, well, especially this product, here, because I'll put it all over my face, then my face is like pore galore. I don't know if it can really tell on camera, but yeah, my pores are so large here because I've got a glowy primer on over the top. Whereas if I just keep it with this and then layer with the foundation and concealer over the top, then it does seem to just blur away. So yeah, something I would recommend if you've got very large pores here, is to avoid putting this over the top. So I've not really been testing a new foundation, but I've got a couple of concealers that I have been really testing out. So the first one is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Foundation. No, it's not. It's the Superstay Active Wear Up to 30-Hour Concealer. Now, I've got mixed views on this because I feel like it's not bad, it's just not the best. I feel like it's one that I don't really care about. It's a very thin consistency. It dries quite quickly, so I work in sections whenever I apply it, as you see in the video. I feel like the coverage isn't the best. I don't know if that's because it's so thick. I even doubled up underneath my eyes, but I feel like you can still see like the bluey tint from my eye bags. And yeah, it's just meh. That's how I feel. I feel like it's just a meh concealer. But yeah, this is in the shade 10. It's a really good shade match. But yeah, I just don't really feel like it does anything, and if it's really worth talking about, if I'm honest. Then the second concealer I've been using is the Pink Camo Concealer from Pink Honey. This is in the shade Golden Gun. So I got this out of the Pink Honey mystery box. This is a pot concealer, and my god, I feel like this is a NARS dupe for sure. You get 10 grams of product in here, and I've been using it every single day. But the only thing is, I feel like it's a shade too light, which is why I put it on underneath my foundation, like especially like here, because I usually get a lot of spots or spot scars along here, and it covers it up perfectly underneath my foundation, because I've tended to been doing for work a 1-layer foundation concealer. Like I'll do my concealers and I've been putting this under my eyes, not creasy, not cakey. It's been beautiful underneath my eyes, and then I'll just fill in the bits with foundation where I haven't put concealer. Basically, that's just what I've been doing for work because it's just so easy and so quick. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like this has been really nice concealer, and I've been loving it. I've absolutely been loving it. I think I might get a shade darker to wear over the top of my foundation, but yeah, it blends out beautifully, really good coverage, and it just wears well throughout the day. So yeah, I do actually really like this Pink Honey concealer. I would definitely recommend it. So now we're on cream blushes. Actually no, we've got a cream bronzer. So I've got the Gimme Sun cream bronzer from Doll Beauty. So this is in the shade Light. I feel like it's a really nice cream bronzer, but I do need a darker shade. I think I need like a medium, because as soon as I put it on, it's there, but it's not that visible compared to how I usually would like it. And I'm quite fair, but yeah, it's quite warm. Obviously it is a bronzer, but it is very warm. But yeah, it blends nicely. Like I can sort of see it. It blends nicely and melts into your makeup, but I definitely need a darker shade, which is such a shame because it would have been so nice. But yeah, I do like the product itself, but the shade I do not like. And then, yeah, cream blush. So we've got 2 that we've been trying out. So the first one is the Doll Beauty Cream Melt Blush in the shade Let's Get Wavy, which is a beautiful pink shade. It's a very bright pink. These are so pigmented. It's a small product, but it packs a punch. I absolutely love the packaging as well. It's very cute, very neat. You get 3.8 grams of product. But yeah, you definitely don't need a lot. It is very pigmented, and it's a really nice consistency as well. It's like that balmy kind of cream blush. But yeah, I just think it's a really nice cream blush. And then one that's a little bit more expensive is the Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. Now I got this out of my cosmetics box, but inside you get 4 shades like this, which are beautiful, like peachy to pinky and like a mauvey shade there. So I've absolutely been loving Coquette, so this shade here, like this beautiful peachy shade, and XOXO, which is this pink shade. And I've been loving this palette, you know. It has been so very nice. I don't really put it on my lips, but I mainly put it on my cheeks. It's super pigmented, it blends out beautifully, it makes your cheeks look very hydrated as well, and that always comes through even after powder. But yeah, I definitely would love the more of these kind of palettes from DENONA. I think this is my first DENONA product that I own, but yeah, very impressed with this. And then in terms of powders, so I've got two powders here that I've been trying out. So the first one is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Foundation Powder. It's like a powder foundation hybrid thing, and I've got mixed reviews on this. Like, I do not like this under my eyes whatsoever. It appears way too cakey and I don't like it, but I like it as a finishing powder. I just want to get the shade above, so this is shade 03. It's quite pale, so I always use it here to like cut out my cheekbones, and I think it works really well with that. I use it with my Trigwell puff rather than the little puff that it comes with. It's got good coverage. Yeah, that is mattified me. This is a really good combination with your Trigwell puff if you've got one. But yeah, I do like it. I just don't like setting right underneath my eyes because it does really crease and look cakey. But everywhere else, I think it looks absolutely fine. And yeah, it's got really good coverage, but I definitely prefer this as a finishing powder rather than a powder foundation. We've got this glowish one that I think it's Black Friday that I finally started trying because I put it in my my stash. So this is 01 Fair. So this is a luminous pressed powder. Now, I accidentally made the mistake of applying it here, and my god, it looked horrendous throughout the day. It was disgusting. The way that it layered here, it just was not settling well with my concealer. My pores were massive, and yeah, it just wasn't that great. Whereas I just use it again, and it's a finishing powder, but just in certain areas that I don't mind a little bit of luminosity, because this will highlight your pores. It highlights my pores. Even on my forehead, I would just avoid anywhere that you've got large pores because it is a luminous pressed powder. But I just get it with a light brush and I just dust it around that area and maybe around a bit there. That is it. That's the extent of it. But yeah, I wouldn't use it anywhere else. Then in terms of powder, blush and highlight, so I've been testing out the Dior one. This isn't a new product. It's always out of stock, but for good reason. So this is the one that went absolutely viral, the Kylie Jenner blush, which turns out apparently she don't even use. The Dior Backstage Rosy Glow in 001 Pink. Now this is a beautiful blush. And my god, it is pigmented. I didn't expect it to be that pigmented because, you know, with like high-end products, even though they're expensive, sometimes like they're quite buildable. But no, this is actually really pigmented. It's meant to change on everyone depending on your skin tone. But yeah, it is definitely true to pan on me, I think, but it blends out really nicely. And then I've also, this isn't a new product again, but I've never really used it. It's the highlighter from Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Ice Me Out. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's really nice. It blends out lovely. It's blinding. It's just a bob basic highlighter, which is, yeah, it's actually really nice. And then two more products before we get on to palettes. So we've got the Body Shop All Day Long 3-in-1 makeup setting spray. So hydrate, protect and set for all skin types. It's a 100ml bottle. I've actually been loving this. As you can see, I've used, it's up to there, but I use it all throughout the makeup application process, like constantly spritzing because it is very refreshing and hydrating. And then yeah, I've just been using it at the end of my makeup, and yeah, I feel like my base has actually been really lasting all day. Like the mist could be better. It's a nice mist, it doesn't drown you, but the initial squirt of it does like set you back a little bit. But yeah, it's a really nice setting spray basically. And then I've got a PLOUISE Stay Shining lip oil. So I absolutely love the lip oils. The formula isn't a new one for me, but this is a new shade that I got out of the advent calendar, and it's in Cookie Crumble, which I really wanted because this is like the beigey nude one, and oh, it smells amazing, it looks amazing. And yeah, I've just been wearing it constantly at the moment. I absolutely love it. Another lip oil that I've been absolutely loving at the moment, which I've mentioned a few times, is the Unicorn Cosmetics Bare Face Mint Barrow Lip Oil. Now this, again, it smells amazing. It's got more of a chocolatey brown tint to it. It glides on effortlessly. It's got the nice brownie tint as well. Let's put this on. It smells amazing. Did I say it smells amazing? It does. The only thing that I would change, which is what I said multiple times, is I just wish the applicator was better. Like, for instance, I like the length of the PLOUISE one, whereas I think this one, like, even the handle is quite hard to hold. It's just so small, and yeah, I don't like it. I feel like, yeah, I'm not too keen on the, I don't mind the actual component, but I wish this bit was longer and the handle was a little bit better and bigger, in my opinion. Now, in terms of palettes, so I've got 3 that I've been really like using this month. So the first one is this NATASHA DENONA Mini Sunset palette. Again, this isn't new, isn't a new product, but it was new to me. I got this in the Cult Beauty Bauble gift set, Christmas gift set. And yeah, I've been loving it. It's just a really nice palette, good one to take away. You've got your medium and a darker shade. You've got a few selections of shimmers, and yeah, I do like the formulas of the NATASHA DENONA ones. Now, the palette that I use for this makeup look is the Beautybay Retro Love, which is from their Valentine's collection. This is my newest Beautybay palette, and I do absolutely love it. Really, really different kind of looks that you can create from this, like blues, purples, pinks, neutrals. You've got a mustard in there, you've got like a navy kind of black. Yeah, I've basically used, I'm pretty sure I've used every shade, but yeah, and the shimmer shades are absolutely beautiful. Like, as you can see on my eyes, I've got it on today, and yeah, I love this. You can just create a bunch of looks. Beautybay formula is very standard in the fact of we know it, we love it, and we hope to continue using it. So I'm pretty sure they've still got this in stock. I'll link it down below if they have, but grab it whilst you can, because when this sells out, it won't really return, because I feel like, because the limited edition Beautybay palettes always sell out and then they never return. So get it whilst you can. It's only £15, really, really good quality. And yeah, that's what I've got to say about that. And then last but not least, we've got the infamous PLOUISE XL Wedding Wish palette. Now, mine looks a bit battered already, but this, I feel like, it's got every neutral shade that I need. It's a staple for my going out makeup, or just to keep in my drawers, like just for daily use or anything like that. I just love a neutral palette, and this is just so beautiful. The shades are so pigmented, the shimmer shades are beautiful. Oh, I just love them so much. Look at that. They're just stunning. And yeah, just so many different shades, so many different options for all skin tones as well. It's not wishy-washy or anything like that. Like, you've got depth there, and you've got some rosy tones as well, so they're not just like browns. But yeah, I do really recommend that palette, especially if you can get it on offer. But even so, I would pay full price for it, because you get so many shades and it's so worth the money. It's such a beautiful palette. I love the fact it's so sleek as well. And yeah, this is definitely a staple for my makeup kit, for either my makeup or clients' makeup. And that is my speed reviews for today. So, well, for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've got any thoughts on these products. What do you recommend? Or is there a product that you're absolutely loving at the moment that you think I should try? As I would love to know. But until then, thank you so much for watching my video. Please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Bye!